Hello everyone, my name is Raekwon Williams and this is my response to the module 1.5 on cultural competence, pulled from Hogan 2007. So in completing the scale for each of these 14 competencies based off of Hogan, I came up with a final score of 59, which is a moderate score. It's only 1 point off from a high score. And it was very interesting to go through some of these scales to see where areas that I can improve in my cultural competence and ways that I didn't realize I needed to. My highest scores were definitely on more of an empathy, listening well, observing attentively, and managing my own personal biases, things of that nature. I think that some of my lower scores were linked to being flexible and assuming complexity. Those were my two lowest scores, which I got a 3 on. I think the most important thing that I pulled from my score and the Hogan scale as a whole was just to really understand and accept difference. I think that we do come from a place of we all have our own personal biases about how we were raised or based on our own personal belief system, and that can many times cloud our judgment, the way that we treat people and the way that we view other people, whether it be a client or just another person in general. Within social work, I think that it's very important to really be cognizant of our own personal biases and how that can affect and cloud our judgment. So I feel like that is a very important thing that I have kind of grown in understanding within my own self. Another thing that I feel like I've really tried to work on as I've advanced within social work is just figuring out more of an emotional maturity, or being able to really understand the emotions that you're feeling in a moment. I think that's very important, especially on a professional in a professional sense, because if you have emotions if you feel a certain way about a situation or about a certain person, whether it's the way they're treating you or just even stresses of the day in general, that can definitely affect the way that you engage with other clients and other colleagues in general. So I think that being understanding of your own emotions is another important thing that I scored pretty well on within the scale as well. I think the biggest things that I would want to work on based on the score that I received would just be becoming more adjusting myself more to foreign or unfamiliar situations and circumstances that I may come across within the world of social work. There will be different people that I come into contact, cultures that you don't understand, or belief systems that you may not necessarily agree with, but it's being able to understand that you have those differences and not look at it as a thing that is negative, but it's something that you can kind of grow and learn from within yourself, and as a respect for other people. So those are pretty much my main areas that I want to highlight from this post. I really did find the assignment to be very insightful, and I will definitely take a lot into consideration many of the points that Hogan looks at within his scale. So